Okay, so we're back. It's been a while since I played last. Here we go. Oh, hang on. Just hold for a second here. Okay. We are all good to go. Alright, so, a couple things. My new mouse came in, first of all. That's the, big important update. So I'm excited about that. I'm using it currently. And it's been really good so far. It's, similar to the old mouse in functionality, which is the vaguest statement that I've ever made, and also exactly how I want things to be. So I've got some goals today, I guess. First of all, let's visit the iron farm that we built last time. Just check in on how it's going. We do have... I just saw an iron golem. I saw some particles after one died. So I think we're good. I think we're doing pretty good. Oh, I wanted to wait until night, I think, and check on these guys. Did I do that? I think I did that, right? Didn't I remember to do that last time? In any case, got some profit. Okay. Oh, and I said there might be caves, but caves would not matter for spawning, so we should be good, honestly. We might be having a slow moment here. There we go. Yeah. So maybe that's the 30-second cooldown. Let's immediately stop what I'm doing and turn to look at the golem spawning algorithm. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. So I think every villager is able to see the golems that spawn in here. And so, that will prevent them from spawning another. So those ones just spawned and died. Now we have a 30-second cooldown in which no villagers can see a golem. And at the end of those 30 seconds, they'll repanic and spawn more golems in. I think it's probably a matter of chance whether we happen to get 1, 2, 3, or 4 golem spawns every 30 seconds. The hope is obviously that we get quite a few. Alright. So we can keep that running. Got 2 again there. So maybe what's happening is they've fallen into a sort of rhythm where every 30 seconds these 2 areas will spawn a golem, and 30 seconds later these 2 areas will spawn a golem. I don't know. That's my thought. I was gonna say let's clean up after building the farm, but I don't really feel like it at the moment. I'll move my bed back over somewhere more realistic. The goal, actually, that I want to do is to go to the Nether, of all places, and go and kill a blaze. Maybe get some blaze powder, but more importantly, I want to make a brewing stand. And I'm going to use that brewing stand to brew a potion. I'll make a golden apple, and we're going to cure some villagers. That should be fun, and that should get us started off on the right foot today with something successful and relatively achievable. Let's head home. I'll work out of there. I think I've got everything I need. This pickaxe might break, but it's fine. I can get more, and I do have Silk Touch if I need it badly enough. So I guess there are a couple routes I could try and take today. I could... Well, yeah, I don't know what I want to do. I want to fill this hole in. That's what I would like to do, but it's not going to happen probably. Let's just start with a brewing stand, see where things go. Ooh, too much nature. Just way too much nature. Too much everything. Let's make another chest. Let's continue to delay this problem by just putting in more storage. Yeah, sounds like a plan to me. Do I have any stone? I don't, do I? Hang on. Yeah, this will work. Okay. Just need one. Okay. More storage. Exactly what I need. Oh, this is my book of priorities here. I thought of another one, but I can't remember it now. It is... I thought of it. Where do we put it, though? We put it before tree. Honestly, yeah. It's a moss farm. Moss/bone meal farm. And everything else is bumped down in priority. And what the heck, we'll add another thing on here. So I think we can do it. We don't really need it immediately. Probably, well, I don't know why I have a wither skeleton so late. Because a wither skeleton farm is not a complicated thing to build. Maybe we bring that forward some. So we can have beacons earlier. Well, let's just put it on the list somewhere. Let's say just at the end because it's pretty low priority. In fact, second page. Enderman farm. That's something else. Alright, let's put this somewhere for safekeeping. If I die in the nether, it's gonna suck to lose that. Okay. I'm gonna go back to the island again. Let's waste some more time if I can. I need some more food for my farmers. So give me one moment to get that. Gunpowder farm, like a creeper farm, also needs to be on the list, but I don't have the list anymore. It's getting to be nighttime. Is sugarcane farm on the list? Because gunpowder and sugarcane are going to be rocket fuel, which I am going to need very soon. Or, well, not very soon, but I'm going to need it in pretty large quantities before too long. We do love carrots. And let me actually get the food I came for. Couple more for me. Perfect. We'll head over here. Okay. And we're on a quest to atone for that issue. Just give me some time. I'll be back soon. You'll be done right today. Okay. I can make it back home just fine before nighttime. I've got food now. I've got armor to my satisfaction presently. I need blocks, but I'll grab some blocks before I enter the nether. And I'll sleep in bed, of course. Come on. All right. Bedtime. At some point. It is a nice vista. It's directly into the side of a hill, but honestly, I kind of like that. Trees, flowers, it's nice. Of course, we got this view of the island here. Got carrots just flying around. You got a nice flower area. Got my front outer zone, I guess. Okay. Ooh, that's fine. All right, let's go to there. Before I go there, let me grab some blocks to build with. I do have a bundle, for what it's worth. More arrows. Do I need more arrows? I don't have any more flint, I don't think. Yeah. It's fine. Let's do it. Oh, great. The junk that I left here. Alright. So, we're gonna go on the bridge route that I made before. Actually, I don't have anything too terribly valuable on me at this point, which is kind of crazy to say. But everything I've got is renewable at this point, so if I die, I die. I'll try not to be too sad about it. The levels, I think, are probably the most valuable thing. So last time I was here, I did find a... What's it called? I found a... They're in the trees this time. Now that's wild. I don't have a bow. I don't have a bow. What am I doing? I have arrows and no bow. That's my problem. I did find another fortress last time. And so I should be able to make my way there. And all will be good. I'm not wearing any golden armor, which is going to cause problems with the locals. Do you have access to me? You don't. You're just angry at the moment, but without being able to get to me. But my thing that I found is that way. My fortress I found is that way. Can we hit the ground and run? Probably, yeah. Let's keep on moving. I'm sure that I'm still being chased, yeah. Let's not think about the spear guy too much. Get up in the tree? Okay, come on. Oh, I might get speared off the edge here. Yeah, let's back up. Let's just back up and could go up there. Here we go. And there's a hoggle in there. Just okay. Before I do anything, break that so I can't be followed. Okay. Boy, wouldn't an elytra be nice. Yeah, that hoglin's now onto me. That's fine. Unbreaking is on sword. Okay, I'd forgotten that, I guess. Now, I need to get back up in the treetops, honestly. Try and find the route that I took. I think I was way higher up previously. Maybe we can go up here. Yeah, this should work. Up in the tree. Was I even higher previously? Well, surely I'm not. There's a hoglin there that could follow me if he takes notice of me. Yep, I'm confused. And I think he sees me, actually. Like, it's this way. It's certainly this way. But I've on a different route now, and so it's just causing me a bit of confusion. Hang on. Okay, so I was higher up. There we go. That's where I found some glowstone. That's the pit that I almost fell into. And let's say this way. If I follow my torches, then I should... Ooh, quartz I'm going to gather here, actually. My pickaxe is so low already. That's the problem with not having unbreaking, I guess. That your thing breaks. And I don't think I had any way of knowing that in advance. Alright, that's a bit of quartz. That's not the main goal of this mission. So I think if we... Let's head this way for a moment. Now, ghasts are going to be a big problem. Of course, the moment I say that. Because I don't have any way to fight them. At all. I think down below me, immediately, I'm not going to look over the edge, but I think right down below me is the fortress. Great. Okay, I walked into that one, but we're not going to panic. We'll just move on. That's what they make diamond armor for. Come on. Work with me here. We can take a bit of damage. Alright, so down the ridge here I think is my correct path. Actually, down the ridge over there maybe. I think I lost focus from him. Down the ridge somewhere. No, I was right. I was fully correct. Alright. Down here... Is this it? I know I came this way, obviously. No, because I passed by. This is the route that I didn't take. I took this route, ultimately. And there was a very convenient bridge directly into the fortress that I passed up when I was here first time. There's another ghast. It's not a concern. Here's my entryway. That took a long time to land. Alright. Now, if I need to get a hasty exit from this place, it's going to be a pain. But I'm not too worried about that. If we keep it here in the open. So we got a crossroads here and a crossroads here. Which is and a crossroads there as well. Which is a great spot for a wither skeleton farm. So I'm glad we've got this kind of fortuitous layout. No wither skeletons here at the moment. But there could be. There very well could be. But right now, let's head a little bit deeper in and see if we can find some blazes. I think this is one right here. I think this is a spawner up ahead. It certainly is. Okay. There we go. The hope is just to take them out fast. Maybe here's what we do, is light it up. Just for a moment. With the intent of limiting the number that could spawn at any one time. This is not going to fully stop it from spawning them, but it should slow it down to a level that won't be a challenge for me. Blaze farm is also something that I could build. Could add to the list. And I typically, I don't know why, but I feel like I usually build one pretty early on in most worlds. So I've got one blaze rod. I'd like it more than that. And I'm not going to complain about glowstone here. Especially when it's silk touchable. I know I'm over lava. I'm well aware that I'm over lava right now. Alright. That's 2 rods. We're getting there. Gradually. Enderman out there. Yeah, oddly, I don't see any wither skeletons at all. So what I wouldn't mind, honestly, is a combo. It's going to be real close. Actually, I don't think it's going to be possible. I was going to say a combo Wither Skeleton Blaze farm. Or just farms next to each other that can kind of run in sync. But this intersection is so close, I might have to destroy this blaze spawner. Or I might have to more or less render it inoperable. I'm gonna get a couple more. Maybe get up to like 10 blaze rods. Alright, spawning, guys. Come on. It's got boring really fast. I'll look away. Enderman out there still. Come on, give me 2 and 3. 2 of you or 3 of you. There we go. Alright, we're getting there. Now there's some blazes naturally spawned. They despawned immediately, which is kind of funny. How many is that? 8. Yeah, we're getting there. Let's slow it down a little bit. Okay. 9. We're almost there. Hey, I'm going to kill that guy in a moment. Let's get one more rod. Here we go. No rod, though. Come on. Oh, he despawned. Dang it. Or he just fell in a hole. Let's take a second to block up the lava. If I can. I can't, it turns out. Is that a rod? That's not a rod. Yeah, the boots have really taken a beating here. The unbreaking, the lack of unbreaking, is tough, to be sure. Regardless of the fact that it's renewable, it's just kind of being a pain. Right, as I was saying, this is either going to kill me now or it's going to kill me later. I'd rather it kill me now. Although I'd rather it not kill me at all. I guess if I don't deal with it, is what I'm thinking. It's going to kill me now or kill me later. So I break a fortune immediately. Okay, that's got to be the rods. 10 rods. Okay. It'll be good enough. It'll slow it down to a level that it's not going to bother me ever. So we can go this way, or we can go into the fortress. I think this is the way into the fortress, probably. Let's just try it out. I'm going to say this is already a successful mission because I got what I wanted, but if I can loot the fortress, it'd actually be kind of cool. I've got a method for doing it, but I feel like it's kind of obvious, but also it's pretty fun. I was going to say it's a methodical method, as most methods are. But I just need to find the entrance first, actually, to this place. I hear blazes. That's a blaze spawner. We're not going to concern ourselves with that. So that could be a blaze farm. Magma cubes are kind of cool. No cream, though. Okay. This should be the entrance up here. Never mind. That's not it. This is some more glowstone. Might be easily available. Another intersection. Yes, I will take this, thank you. saw the lava. I saw the lava. I had the thought. That's lava. That's going to be a problem. And then it was a problem. I have a strange gift where I can see... I can see the future. Here we go. Got our main entryway. Now, in here there may well be a lot of wither skeletons. Or just a lot of skeletons in general. Is this worth my time? Probably not. Am I going to die here? We're going to say no to that. I think I'm probably not going to die here. Do I spend my time here? I mean, at this point I already am, right? Just want the wither skeleton to be attracted to me. Oh, now you've done it. Hey, it's not me. It wasn't my fault. Come on. Thank you. Okay. So you take your cobblestone. And we're just going to go left first. Before you loot. I hear that wither skeleton. Look before you loot. It's like a saddle, I guess. Look. If I can get one skull, I'll feel pretty good here. It's just a matter of luck, though. Go back until... Not even gonna try. I'll take those hits because I don't want to touch Enderman, or not. I don't want to touch a piglin at all. All right, go back to the intersection you came from, and just mark it with a cobblestone. And keep on going to the left. This is not even an intersection, so mark that off immediately. And we'll continue this way. Look. Continue left. And a dead end. We're back in an intersection, so let's mark that off. We can poke our head out here. It's obviously nothing. We can mark this off. This is nothing. Mark that off. Let's head back. Mark this off. It's like a... Is it a binary search? Is that what you would call it? But it guarantees that you search every bit of the fortress. Even if, as it turns out, like this place, there's not a whole lot to it. We'll see about downstairs. Could be promising. Oh, yep, here we go. Yep, this is it here. Glad I'm getting some diamonds. I'll take them. Anything good out here? Yeah. Anyone on the roof? There is. Come on. Mark that off. Mark this off. Mark this off. Head this way. Look before you loot. Can you tell I've learned something from this game at some point? Oh, here we go. Got another junction. Take the bottom on these up first. Mark that off. Gladly take the wart. It's actually something that I do need here, and I just forgot that I needed it. So, there we go. Head upstairs now. be wary of guys here, because the guys love to be up here. This is a dead end for sure. That's very weird. There's another staircase above me? Is that the staircase I came down on? Yeah, that's weird. Okay, mark it off. Mark this off. This is a dead end, obviously. I don't like that you have the high ground. Although it worked out fine. Okay. Let's head this way. It's actually back the way I came. Yeah, so typically when you've only got one way to go, it's going to be back the way you came from. This is obviously just 3 dead ends. So we can mark those off. Come back here, mark this off. Come back here, mark this off. Come back here. We're now done with the fortress. That is guaranteed, I think, to be a full clear. Fine. Forget about me then. Okay, I saw an Enderman out here. I wouldn't mind taking one on. But if he doesn't want to fight, he doesn't want to fight. Okay. Yeah. I saw the name of the song, but I didn't look at the composer. And just every instant of this song, I'm like, this is a Lena Raine song. This is a Lena Raine song. This is a very Lena Raine. And it is. I want that glowstone, and I don't mind killing this guy to get it. Two guys is fun. Don't need a stone sword. Okay. Actually doing really good as far as loot goes out of the nether. I think that I am ready to head back home though. Before I make a dumb mistake and end up dead. A skeleton skull would have been nice, but it's not my concern. I've not gone this way, I don't think. Or I have, and this is the... No, I haven't. Okay. There's lava back here. I can hear it. Okay. I feel like I've gotten lucky with my glowstone being in very safe places today. Cool. That's actually where I came in from. Can I drop down? Or can I get down somehow? Come on. You guys got a punch bow? That's what it seemed like, at least. I can't drop down there, and I'm not going to drop down there. Let's go wrap around. Do it the slow way. Almost a stack and a half glowstone is great. So how do I get out of here? This way, right? Yep, that's the path I made. Ooh, okay. Another couple of skeletons. Like I said, a couple of junctions here. Fantastic for a weather skeleton farm. Come on. Got a little bit of coal. I guess that's fine. Not going to complain about it. Let's leave. That's where I was a moment ago. That's a big glowstone cluster there. Head this way. That's probably the riskiest jump out of them in the whole trip. And now I should be pretty good to get back home. let's see. Maybe I do pause for a moment and just collect some quartz. And there's a couple reasons I'm doing this. First of all, I'm having fun in the Nether, and so I want to continue my trip here. Quartz I'm going to need plenty of later on, I'm sure. Get out of my way. And it's also a great source of experience. If I do need experience in short notice, I could get a fortune pick. Or just get a pick in general, and I can collect the experience out of these. There's a server that I used to play on a whole ton. And still do. I mean, I get on there. But used to be like my thing. I've put so many, probably thousands of hours into it. And it's kind of dead now, which is sad. But mining in the Nether was honestly my favorite thing to do. I would just put on music, and I would fly around. I don't know what you're so mad about. if it's not me, why not? I'd fly around with Elytra, and just mine quartz in the Nether for hours and hours and hours. It was really fun. I don't know what I found so fulfilling about it, but it's, I don't know. This quartz is pretty, I guess. Quartz is versatile. I mean, that wasn't going through my mind when I was doing it, though. I don't know why I did it. It was just fun to do. I think I saw, because there was kind of like a market aspect to it, and I feel like I just, at one point, saw a need that, like, oh, I could mine quartz and sell it to people, and I did. How many are you, and how angry are you? It's only you? It's actually you as well. Okay. So I mined quartz on this server for ages and ages and ages. And I would play music while I did it. I would probably listen to videos while I did it. I don't know about podcasts. I don't know if I was really into podcasts at the time. But that's good memories there. So at some point, get ready for the stream of me lying around the Nether for 8 hours straight and mining quartz. I promise you I'm going to enjoy that stream more than you do. That was pretty fun. Now, how do I get home, though, is the important thing. It's this way. I can tell you that. I don't think I'm going about it the right method, though. And I just cornered myself. Let me do that before they corner me. Yeah, this is not accurate. That's my portal, though. Let's just go this way. Alright, so I said earlier that the riskiest thing about getting home was the jump that I did to get out of the fortress. It's actually this now, officially. Yeah. I don't like that. Let's head this way. Let's see what's down here. Actually, yeah. I do like that. I'm fine with that. Here we go. It's a wonder my boots have not broken yet. I'm sure they're on their last leg. No pun intended. Time to go home. Alright, that was a big success, we're gonna say. We're gonna dump more stuff in here. Put that back. Quartz is fun, glowstone's fun. Oh, bricks. Why do I have bricks? And chicken. Okay. Gosh. something natural. Don't have room for it in there, though, so it just goes in the random junk chest. Okay, let's make a bow, first of all. And what are we doing now? What is the plan currently? I went to the Nether to get blaze rods, so let's act on that. Make a brewing stand. Fine. Stick it down somewhere. Doesn't matter where. Really does not matter where. Here we go. Okay. So we need some blaze powder. That's one thing. I remember back when this used to be easy. We need glass, and some bottles we can fill. Do I have glass here? I don't think that I do, actually. Okay. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to sleep. It should be nighttime here, yep. And tomorrow we'll go out and collect some sand. Alright, sand time. I don't know how long that night was active for, so there might be monsters out here. It looked pretty dark when I went to bed. I'd like to go this way a bit so I'm not ruining too much of my immediate surroundings. Although there may be a point in time where all this is developed up into farms and various junk that's just serving a utility for me. Alright, yeah. Let's go that way out to that sandbar maybe. See how that is. Okay. Yeah, that might work. I feel like I was mining sand somewhere else before. I was mining sand actually on the island. Let's just see it from this angle, out of curiosity, how everything's looking. And that's an opportunity for a total B location, but currently 2 of them are out. Yeah, that's the island there. It's fine. I'm not gonna probably compliment or criticize it at the moment, since it's just not even close to being complete. Not only is it not even close to being complete, it's not even close to being useful yet. I've put a lot of work into it, I feel like, and it's okay right now, but there is a lot yet to be done. I think what I kind of want to do is... Now, I can't see this place from the island, so I kind of went far away from home, but it's just entirely visible still. So maybe we go a bit farther. I don't have a bed, but that shouldn't be a concern, right? What I was saying about the island, I think what I'd like to do is maybe fully finish out the farmer area. Try and get all the farmers I need in place. Decorate the area. Get everything very beautiful. Get things beautiful to my specification, at least. And just see what that's like. And then from there we can work on other stuff. But I'd like for one thing to be done on the island. And if it's the farmer area, it's the farmer area first. I keep saying this, but the caves in this place, in this world, are really extreme. I think I've probably looked down this exact cave and said that exact thought already. Because I did come out this way once, and I found a village and got some bells and stuff. Yeah, it's fine. So in that regard, then, I actually don't know where I'm going. I don't see any sand in this area whatsoever. There's sand over there. I can go grab some from there. We're actually not even at noon yet, so I should be fine. I can make it there, mine some sand, and maybe get back before night. It's either tight or that's impossible. We'll see. Yeah, like these structures here. That is something else. Okay. And it's all because, like, this piece of land has to come down here. There's water flowing. Yeah. I don't know if I can find out what my seed is. I'm sure there's a way, but really interesting how this world generated. I think now there's no hope of me making it home before dark. That's fine. So about this new mouse of mine, it is actually wireless. And I was kind of iffy on buying a wireless mouse. I don't know why I was, but there was just some kind of, like, latent apprehension in my mind about it. But even crazier than that, to me, is that it's not just a wireless mouse. It's a wireless mouse that you plug in to charge. And so I had it plugged in for about a day, and it was just charging up, and now it's just fully wireless. And at some point, I assume it'll need charging. But it hasn't yet. It's been doing pretty well for a couple days now. What else was I going to say? I assumed it would be the kind of wireless mouse that needs a battery in it. But it actually does not. Funnily enough, I left it on last night by accident. Or actually probably a couple nights by accident. It's got a little on-off switch on the back, of course. And I neglected to turn it off. But it seems like I've not suffered at all for it. At least not yet. I guess I can only hope that when it does die, I'll have the wherewithal and the reaction time to pause the game before I get killed or before something bad happens to me. Is that enough sand? I think it is, yeah. I'm not going to worry about getting a ton of sand. Have another little flower forest here, seems like. Let's head back home if we can. I will be getting back in the dark. Any animals I want? I don't think it really matters. At some point I need to get a horse. Probably maybe breed a horse. That'd be fun. A horse that can jump well, a horse that's fast. Or maybe both. But again, that's another thing that needs to go onto a list probably. And the list just keeps on getting longer and longer and longer, and nothing ever happens. Or at least nothing ever happens at the pace that I want it to. Except for day becoming night, which happens far faster than I would like. And me dying in this world, which happens quite a bit more often than I wanted to. So I've got 2 kills currently from Drowned, specifically Tried and Drowned, and 3 from Iron Golems. Yeah. Oh, a creeper got me too. So I actually died 6 times in this world. Oh, I've died 7 times in this world. I don't like these statistics. Okay, I can see home. So I'm feeling pretty good. I might make it back there. It's gonna be close, like I said. It seems like an all-land journey, and so I might have better odds as a result. pumpkins, whatever. Now I could swing by the beehive over here and see if I can get a total bee location. Let's just see. It's getting to be nighttime. No, they're still out and about. Okay, so I do have to cross water. Let's cross as little water as possible. I see my house right there. One thing that I could do is build an auto brewer. And maybe just like a huge auto brewer that brews every type of potion in the game. And again, it's just with the ridiculous plans that are never going to happen. Okay, so we actually timed it perfectly. I did not think I was going to make that at all. There we go. So here's what I can do. We'll take some of this. We can smelt some sand into glass. Okay, in the meantime, what can I do? What do I need to make a weakness potion? Is it a glistering spider eye? What's it called? A glistering melon. But what's a fermented spider eye is what I need, right? Sugar, a brown mushroom, and spider thing. That shouldn't be a problem. Sugar, a brown mushroom, and a spider eye. There we go. I need a nether wart to infuse into it. I need a golden apple also. Let's do that. Actually need 2 golden apples for my 2 gentlemen. And so a gold farm, as you can imagine, is going to become really useful. Let's take a bit of this. I don't need much, just enough to make some glass bottles. Load them up with water. Let's get this process started. First, we make an awkward potion. Then it'll be a weakness potion. Except I did something wrong, clearly. Potion of weakness. How do you make it? Oh, you don't need awkward. Okay. Okay. Yep. Okay, so in Java, apparently it's different in Bedrock. I'm acting like I'm a Bedrock player? Oh, gosh. Okay. Just regular water bottles will work. Well, let's take some awkward potions here. That's not a big deal, luckily. Try that again. And these will become weak. It is fully nighttime here. Let's go to sleep. Perfect. Weakness. Make them splashable. Okay, I just walked over this, and I heard the ladder sound. Got very confused. Alright, my potion is ready. I'll take all 3. Just be safe. Let's go make amends. I just got hit by something. Was that a... Okay. Yeah, the sound of my Thorns armor triggering is kind of throwing me off. Because I thought that was the sound of a crossbow for a second. Being shot. I don't know why. I don't know why Thorns. Sounds like a string being plucked. But it does. Hey there, guys. Become weak. Become golden. I'll actually wait in here with you. I have no problem with that. But first, let me get some carrots. I'd love to inaugurate you back into the world with a couple of nice trades. Should take like 5 minutes, right? It's a pretty slow process. They're going to vibrate for a while, and then they'll think about what they did wrong, or what I did wrong to them. Is more realistic. Now, are they still attached to their job blocks? It's entirely possible, I think, that they're gonna cure, and this guy will attach onto this job block, and this guy will attach onto this job block. If that does happen, quick fix, I can just break this slab, and then we'll have free access to both the job blocks. It'll be fine. Let me check. How long does it take them to cure? A random time between 3 and 5 minutes. Apparently you can accelerate it with iron bars or a bed. Which is kind of funny. But you can accelerate it by up to 4.2%. Which is like nothing. Okay. Apparently zombie villagers gain a strength effect during the curing process. Okay. Just read up a bit there. So of course I'll get the discount here permanently from them. I'll get their best discount they have on offer. And we'll see what that is. If I compare it... I'll be back. Let me block you up, though. I hope I don't miss their moment. So 22 is the value of a carrot trade. 22 carrots for 1 emerald. And so I'm curious to see what the trade actually is. It should be... If it's 15%, right? What's 15% of 22? It would be... like 3. It'd be like 3 carrots off. Or something like that. So I might expect that I'm going to have a 19 carrot trade now. It'll be 19 carrots for an emerald. We'll see what it is. Hey, there we go. Now you should be... Okay. Issue. I don't think you can convert you back. I think you're safe. I didn't think about that. They would have different timers. This guy transformed. I was going to be like, oh yeah, well, this guy's going to be any moment now. But they, of course, they get assigned different timers. And so luckily, this zombie farmer does not seem able to transform this farmer back into a zombie. 15 is a permanent discount that I get. That's weird. Let me go back to the wiki page. Discount. Let's see. Now see. What is going on? Why is that not the way I expected it to be? Cool. It's a neat noise when they transform. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why they act like that. There's now 1 emerald for a golden carrot, which is great. I guess that's really what I was hoping for. And what I'm glad that I have. Cheap golden carrots. So these guys are going to be the go-to now for golden carrots rating, since they offer the best possible deal. It seems like they did both attach their job site blocks correctly. I think I heard a restock from both of them. Okay. Gentlemen, I hope we've come to an understanding here. I do appreciate both of you. And I can't guarantee I won't do the same to everyone else. Okay. Anything good? Actually, no. Not at all. Okay. What can I do with emeralds right now? Do I need to do anything? I could get my cleric up, I guess. I do have a fair number of emeralds. There's flint here. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I have a lot of junk laying around. That's my big problem. Let's check on everyone. So as for you, you're fully mastered out. I don't need anything from you currently. Let's see what your deal is. You're an apprentice, but I don't actually need you because I have a master tool guy here. Okay. Here's my cleric, right? We could get the cleric up and running. We'll think about that. Here's my librarian with a pretty good silk touch. Not perfect, but that's silk touch, and let's not touch him. Armorer is fully mastered out, so I don't need anything from you. Alright, let's do cleric. I'll take redstone for sure. I'll take lapis for sure, I guess, as well. That's more experience for you. Okay. You leveled up. I'm gonna go in this way so I can get the experience more easily. Okay. Yeah, we'll level you up here. That's worth it. Because what I want... Okay, take some time. Take some time. If you want to restock, you can. You're welcome to. I'll give you a moment. What I'm looking for, of course, are the bottles of experience out of this guy. Certainly be nice if I can get that. Ooh, it's carrot time. I don't know if he's going to refresh today or not. Okay. Well, we'll put you on pause. I'll stay here on the island tonight. Yeah. I need to go get my book. What's the next name of my book after Iron Farm? What did I put after that? We'll figure it out. Alright, some point here should be bedtime. Let's see if I can watch the sunset. Yeah, a little bit. There it goes. And it has set. Okay. Bedtime. I like this divot in the trees. I'm gonna see the moon come up between the trees. It's pretty cool. Alright. So what I'm looking for today, we want a refresh on our cleric here. Wherever the cleric is. but it might not happen. Come on. Work with me here. Let's check the iron farm while I'm here. We had like a stack and a bit, right? Previously, when I left. Is that another wandering trader? I have 2 wandering traders on the island currently. Are they drawn to villagers? Is that how that works? Surely it's not, right? I don't like any of these. Okay. Iron Golem. Iron Golem is not dying. He is stuck in a block. He's just fully stuck in a block. So why did that happen? Because that, I think that having happened, fully stopped up the iron farm. We're doing good, to be fair. We're doing very good. It's just, that's kind of a concern. And I don't know. I can't imagine how that would even happen. Okay, it's a fluke. We're doing good for iron. Let's hope for a restock on the cleric. There we go. All right. Welcome to master mode. I will take these. I don't know why I took them. I don't need them, but I took them. All right. Carrots have all shot out. Let's grab those. Awesome. We can head back home now. So what's the next step for me? What am I trying to do here? I don't know. Alright, when in doubt, we can consult the book. Carrot farm we built. Iron farm we built. Moss bone meal farm. Okay, that's actually the next thing. So, how... I mean, I get the basic concept. You need moss. And when you bone meal moss, moss will spread to... Oh, hey. Moss will spread to surrounding stone blocks. And what you can do then is drop water automatically onto the moss, or just push pistons and break the moss, and flow everything through a water stream across composters that will pick up items and compost them into bone meal, which you can then run back into the farm, and any excess bone meal you can take and you can turn it into bone blocks, maybe with a crafter. And then you've got essentially an infinite supply of bone meal. And bone meal is important to me because... I will tell you why. Why did I put it back in here? Bone meal is important because we need it for a tree farm, need it for a flower farm, need it for... Well, that's it. But we need it for both these. And so moss bone meal is important to get first. So, you also get like an infinite amount, if you want them, of mossy items. Of items that can spawn when you drop bone meal on moss. So how do I get moss? That's the question. It is daytime, so I think my best bet might be to go and drop in one of these crazy caves that I found just out in the world. And get a lush cave here, and from there, what I can do is get some moss, maybe get a couple other little cool things here and there, and bring them back to handle at home. Sounds like a plan to me. Okay. Do I need a bed? Probably not. I think I'll be fine. So specifically, I'm thinking of... Well, it would be better if I could find an azalea tree. Because that is, of course, indicative of a lush cave. Let's look for an azalea tree. And if I can't find anything good, then I'll go into just a random cave and try to find a lush cave from it. I've not been this way. I've been to the pillager outpost, but I've not been beyond it at all. I've not been, like, up on that ridge. I've not been anywhere out there beyond. So I think we'll do that. Brown sheep's cool. Pink sheep would be better. But I'm not seeing it. I see pigs. That's kind of close enough. What I should really be looking for is, of course, the azalea tree. I wonder if this is fully beat out right now. It is. I'll keep that on hand. Yeah, I didn't see any bees flying around, so I figured it might be. Are there any other bee locations here? I don't see any bees in the area flying around, so let's check this guy. I hear a bee, though, and so that's not going to be good. Okay, sorry. There's a bee here. Are you going to go in the hive? What are you doing? I saw you on top of the tree. I don't think this is you. Yeah. Or I do think that's you. Anyways. No azalea. I feel like this sort of tree here is the likeliest to be an azalea. Just like kind of out on its own. Not a whole lot going on. Just along the way. There's a big crack in that mountain. That's pretty cool. Like that would be an azalea tree. If an azalea tree were ever to exist. I just don't know why my whole land in this world got carved up by caves. It's interesting, but I don't understand. If that's just how World Gen works now, okay. Now that is something I've... Okay. Let me pause. So that is something I've literally never seen in survival. I've seen them before, but it's because I've been in creative and I've warped to them. I don't think I've literally never seen that in survival mode. And I just stumbled upon one in my world here. That's insane. That's really crazy. That's, of course, a woodland mansion. And I'm not even going to approach it right now. I don't even want to get too close, because it's probably going to burn down if I do. It might be burning down now. Like, that's burning down. It's really cool. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad I came out this way. I've got crazy world gen. And even crazier world gen. That's a big mansion too. I'm trying to get a full view of it, and I can't seem to find the right angle. There we go. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, do I need to move in there and fix that place up and that can be my home? It's so tempting. Alright, azalea tree. I don't see it. Let's try and head this way. Now, I said I don't have a bed. I thought it would be okay. But I'm wishing I did now. I think I'm okay. I've got armor for the moment, and so I can keep on running around like a dummy. I see bees over here. Let's see if I can get those. Where's your hive at? Should be nearby. See all three of you, I think. Can you tell me where you live? That's just insane. I don't know where they're even trying to go. Are they having trouble pathfinding to their home? Or do they not? I mean, they have to have a home. There we go. I don't think it's worth the wait, though. Let's go up to the top of this hill, try and spot something. If we can get to it before it gets dark, that'd be ideal. There's the backside of the mountain. I think it's right near my house. I am getting some frame drops just as the world generates here, I think. See, that would be a azalea there. It's very pretty. Just not what I want to be doing right now. There's a village there. Let's go sleep at the village. And now if I pass by any beehives, I have a pretty good chance, I think, of getting a bee location. But it's fine. Ooh, okay. It's a treacherous path to get to the village. Why is there light in there? There's a lava pool. Oh, that's honestly kind of picturesque right there. This view of the village from far away with a allay. Is that an allay? Hang on, that's totally an allay down there. Thought it was a glow squid for a second, but that's fully an allay. Now that's a mob that I have no experience with. I honestly haven't... Well, I do have my world that I was playing in for a while. But I've never seriously looked at or experimented with allays. And I know they're powerful. I know they're powerful, as are copper golems. There he is, yeah. Cool. What do they like, sugar? They like cake or something, right? I appreciate the security. Okay. So what I wanted to come here to do is just sleep. Let's see if there's a bed available. Now you, I mean, that's a whole situation I don't even want to touch. You do got a child watching too. Taken, let's see. No one even lives here. Alright, look. I'm gonna have to borrow. Thank you. Okay. Daytime. I'm not gonna take the bed. I would feel kind of bad about that. Why is the golem... He took a dip. You just shot the bell. That's cool, I guess. Okay. Good luck to all of you. Just yet another picturesque mountain. That's not my mountain. That's not the back of my mountain, is it? Am I just getting confused? No, that's the back of my mountain. Okay. It's got a hot side to it. I think I keep going this way for a lush cave, honestly. If we're going to be realistic, I'm sure that I've seen moss somewhere, right? I'm certain there's just moss in the world. You might be able to make moss. Is moss, like, craftable? Or is it not craftable? Hang on. Let me just check. Moss. Moss blocks. Ooh, okay. A wandering trader could have it. That would have been good if one did. But no, it is just specifically natural generation. Or at least, what I mean by that is you can't craft it. Alright, I'm gonna get out of down here. Let me confirm something else. Let's look up azalea trees. Yeah, they are guaranteed to be on a lush cave. Okay. They're rare, but if you can find one, then you're of course guaranteed to get a lush cave. One thing I wish I knew is every lush cave marked by only one another allay there, or the same allay maybe. Is every lush cave only marked by one tree, or can it be marked by multiple? I'd assume they could be multiple, but I don't know. From here, I don't know where I want to go. Maybe up there in those hills. That does take me toward the mansion a bit, but meh, whatever. Like, I'm just very tempted to go down here even. Because what's down here? Nothing good. That's for sure. But it's cool. Looks like another dark oak biome. Dark oak forest. Now if I find two woodland mansions in this game, I am really gonna lose it. I mean, just even one is so unlikely to stumble across, and so close to home too. But I feel like I gotta look right. I gotta try. I had that thought when I found the other dark oak forest where I got some dark oak wood and saplings. It's like, what if I found a mansion here? And I didn't, of course, but this time I did. And I didn't even care about having one. And then it showed up. This is another one of those things that would be a lot easier with elytra. But I'm not going to think about it too much. Now, one thing that would be cool is if a woodland mansion would spawn on the edge of a cliff. And then, of course, the foundation goes down to, like, I don't know, 50, 60, 100 blocks. Wherever it needs to hit the ground. But that's just an unlikelihood on top of another unlikelihood. No azalea. But world dream's happening, I can tell that. I am going to climb the hill, to be fair. And I'm sort of wishing I had stolen a bed from the village. I know azaleas are rare, but I kind of thought that I would be different and I would just kind of find one. It took me a long time to find one when I went out looking for one specifically, and so I guess I can't be that surprised. Part of the reason I'll say that I didn't go in the forest, or in the mansion as well, is that it's just kind of scary. It's full of villagers. They may very well kill me. We have a pale oak biome. Again. Okay. But it's like a tiny pale oak biome? Yeah, seemingly. But it continues over there. Okay. And over there as well. It seems like pale oaks are connected to dark oak forests most of the time. Like this section here is not even large enough, it doesn't seem like, to trigger. I'm getting this guy change a bit. Yeah, this guy does change. Alright. No, thank you. Yeah. Let's head this way. I'm sort of making a large circle around my home. Or at least I am in my mind. There's a ruined portal. Okay. Free stuff, I'll take. Mending golden leggings. No, I'm actually good. Oh, that's not azalea though. I mean that. Oh, come on. This is perfect for a lush cave. It's just a dark oak. And another weird bit of generation. Now, I guess I'm kind of assuming that there's lots of moss available in a lush cave. It must. Yeah. All I need is one moss block. And we can propagate everything we need out of that one block. And it's just gonna be a pain. I don't think in this world I've actually been into a lush cave yet. I found the azalea tree in the jungle, but I didn't actually go down to look at anything. It's another ruined portal there. Okay. That's a big ruined portal. That's interesting. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know they came in different sizes. But that is a huge ruined portal. Right about some crazy generation. Welcome to my world. Sure. Whatever. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Talk about free. Talk about it's like a free playthrough of the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. I mean, you could easily get a full standard size portal out of those. Lush Cave? That's very promising. Let's go down there and check it out. I see glow squids. I see some lichen. And I'm liking the look of that, so let's check it out. Maybe not. It was promising. Here's an abandoned mine shaft. This world gen, I'm telling you, is something else. Is this my world? Is this my world being my world? Or is this my world being a Minecraft world? I literally can't tell nowadays. It's very cool. But no, thank you. I'm gonna craft a bed. I feel like at this point, the game is calling out for me to craft a bed. It is 4. Okay. 5 more wool. Or 5 more string, please. Alright, 2 more. Nice. And... come on. We're gonna get distracted and be greedy for no good reason. I mean, for literally no reason. I have an iron farm. Need 1 more string. Come on, game. Work with me here. Just 1. I'll go deeper this way, I guess. There we go. Yeah, abandoned mine shafts are fun. They're very fun. But I think I have to pass right now on this guy. Just let me take a rest. Okay. Welcome to daytime. This is not a lush cave. Let's get out. There's a witch down there. Yeah, that's like beyond my world gen, I think. I think that black there is the rendering distance. Alright. Or is it? What? It can't be. What is that? Because I see... I'm gonna get killed for this. And I know I am. And I'm willing to accept that. What is going on over there? Is it world gen? Or is it... back off. What is over here? I just want to confirm for myself. Because this feels pretty safe, I'll be honest. It's very wide open. It's not that much of a concern. Yeah, it's just... that was just my rendering distance. That was my rendering distance not being enough for this cave. Because it goes down and down and down deeper. This would be a perfect place to elytra into and out of if you want to go very deep in the world very fast. In all honesty, I should not be here. And I'm going to pay for being here with my life. Like that. Exactly like that. My armor is about to break. But look at this. Look at this, though. Truly, I mean, drops you right down to bedrock, more or less. Just at a steady slope down from the surface. We're at negative 27. There's diamonds here. Just casual diamonds. I took a walk from the surface and I ended up here. Got diamonds for it. Never did I have to take fall damage. Never did I have to dig out a single block. It's just here. And that's impressive to me. Now see, there is... well, for one thing, that's not a record. There was a chance for a record there, which was kind of fun. I don't know if there's more diamonds here. Oh, there is a record. Oh, look at that. That's another thing I'd like to do. In every world, I do try to collect every record in the game. But they keep adding more records, which complicates things. I remember, and I remember quite fondly, when the newest record in the game was Pig Step. I was playing in a world and was alongside someone, and I made a hall of records in the game. And it was a huge, literal hall dug into the side of a mountain. And I made pixel art of all the records. And there was a storage place for them. It was very fun. We collected all the records in that world. And of course, with Pigstep being the newest one at the time, it was fewer than there are now. Baby zombies I don't like. There were fewer records than there are now. But we were able to collect them all. And we made a point of listening to Pigstep last. See, I wanted to try and get another record there. It's fine. Let me not stress about stuff like that. Okay. Where was I going with my story? Collected every record in the game. And this Hall of Records was actually very deluxe. Whoops. It's very deluxe. It was a huge space, and it had custom lighting, so that... Give me a break here. Let me not die. It had custom lighting, so when you walked in, you could flip a lever, and the lights would in sequence. They would turn on. And when you flip the light off, the lights would turn off in sequence as well, I think. Now, what that led to, in reality, because it was very cool, but what it led to was dozens of monsters spawning in the Hall of Records. And becoming a big chore to take them out every time you went in the Hall of Records to listen to a record. I also, the hall was way too big for even the mountain to accommodate, and so there was a big ugly part that stuck out the backside of the mountain that I had to build up manually. And I never got around to building a fake mountain to cover up the hall, but it's really fine. I don't think it ever concerned anyone but me. And it didn't even really concern me. I don't know why I started on that story. Because I got a record. That's what it was. But the Hall of Records is a good memory for sure. It's kind of akin to that glow squid in the wall. It looks kind of like a warden, just lingering around. They have the same bluish color to them, so I think I could be excused if I got a little bit freaked out by seeing that. I don't think anyone's going to judge me for having that reaction. Let's leave. I really need to leave. I've spent probably the entire Minecraft day in here now. And it is a long climb out. And so I think what I was trying to say is that maybe I want to build a Hall of Records in this game as well, or in this world as well. More diamonds. Hang on. Zombies, can you wait for one? You're not going to. Okay. I mean, you know your immersion is broken when you have your render distance set to the maximum possible value, and you still see cave pop in. Just stop. Just stop being greedy. Just get out of here. That is a cave spider spawner. Let's try not to get involved with that. They will kill me for sure. Oh my gosh. Well, that was fun. That was really fun. And the world seems so bright. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think I. Well, is the sun going down? It's going down. I wasted an entire day in there. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do then. If I can find my way out this hole, and I don't want to. It might not be possible. I might have to break some blocks, place blocks. Let's collect up some goodies that I'm probably not going to need again. Okay. If I can get out of here. Come on. Whatever. Is that another ruined portal? Is that the same ruined portal? It's the same one. Alright, so. I'm going to pause the game here just for a moment. I'll stand up, stretch my legs, maybe do a couple little things in the real life. And when I come back, the hunt for an azalea tree continues. Pale oak biome over there. Is it a pale oak biome or is it a pale biome? Is it a pale forest? I think it's actually a pale forest. Okay, I'll be back in a moment. Alright, I'm back. Just had to do one or two things. Alright. Searching for a lush cave. Continues. I'm pretty hopeful. I mean, I'm not going to stop until I find one, so obviously I'm hopeful. Just a matter of when and where. It may be that with my terrain generation, I'm not getting any lush caves by chance. But come on, there's got to be something. Admittedly, I'm not seeing much from just being on the ground here. I should be in the treetops. Or I should be looking at vistas like this. Now this seems like a good spot for azalea trees. In fact, is that one out there? Is that one that I'm seeing? That merits investigation. That's kind of just on the edge of render distance. I think even if I go on this other side of this ridge here, I'll be able to tell. Let's see. So, that is not an azalea tree, from what I can tell. But let's head in that direction. It seems promising. I don't see an azalea tree anywhere, of course. But an open field like this, I do like as a possibility for the location of a lush cave below. Is that a village out there, or is that just weird terrain? That's weird terrain. Okay. That's actually a swamp biome. Based on the vines, at least. And it's odd, because usually, this is sea level here, of course. And typically, you don't see a swamp biome ever get that high up. Like a tree generate at that Y level. It's interesting. As we suspected, it's not an azalea tree. If not azalea tree, why azalea shaped? What? Oh, you know what this is? This is not a swamp. This is not a swamp that I'm seeing. It's mangroves. And in that case, I need to go over here immediately and check it out. I thought that I was seeing a swamp. I saw something similar to it, but it turns out, I think... Again, we've got something brand new to me here. Oh, no, hang on, never mind. It's a swamp. I lied. But up there, look at up there. Are those mangroves? No, they're not. I think those are actually, acacia. Well, just forget I said anything at all. Good swamp here. Do we see a witch hut? If we want to talk about, like, the pinnacles of World Gen. I don't see a witch hut. Okay. I guess you can only win so many times in one day. Yeah, those are acacia trees. Alright. I hear a frog. It's pretty exciting. How far away am I? Okay, it's just like a couple thousand blocks away from home. That's not a big deal. Now, obviously, I would like to find what I'm looking for and get home. While I'm here, let me collect some lily pads. They're just cool. They're just useful. I don't need that many, I guess. Let's be more real here. Maybe my favorite flower in the entire game are the azure bluets. That's what they are, right? Or did I make that up in my head? Oh, blue orchids. Ooh, okay. When it comes to correctly identifying this plant, azure bluet. I'm so proud of myself. I'm so proud of myself right now. I have 100% certainty that I've said that exact line previously at some point in my life. But I'm so proud of myself right now. Well, blue orchids are like my favorite flower in the game. The shape of them is so cool. They're such a vivid blue. Azure bluet. Okay, let's stop at that. Interesting world gen there, of course. Yeah. I don't know what we do here. Let's try and climb the mountain a bit, see if we can get a good view on anything. Oh, of course it's floating. Stop giving me saplings. Okay. We're really deviating pretty far in this direction. Let's head this way. I'm gonna make a very deliberate, like 90-degree turn here. And start heading not directly home, but closer to home than I am now. I think in general. This is cool. A nice little depression here. If we just look out on the side, there's not an azalea tree, is there? Cool mountain with no trees on top. It's kind of odd. Typically, if I'm looking at the top of a mountain like that, I expect to see... well, there's some kind of trees. Alright. Yeah. Either snow or trees. Let's head that way for the possibility of azalea. I don't see one anywhere in this area. Okay. That hurts. Yeah, I think the big question is every lush cave marked by a tree? Is every lush cave marked by at least one tree? Is every lush cave... Yeah, I think that's my two questions, I guess. And I could look up the answer, but yeah, I'm out here now. Let's just find a lush cave. We can worry about the minutia later. This feels like prime lush cave territory. Something about the plains biome and these sparse trees really make me think that one of them's going to be an azalea. And that may be some kind of bias from previous worlds. That may be... I don't know. But I've just got such a good feeling in the plains biomes. It may be based on a legitimate piece of world gen that I just happen to have picked up on subconsciously. I don't see one around here. Let's go to sleep if we can. As soon as we see the moon rise, we're basically good. Okay. Beehives are definitely more common than I originally gave them credit for when I spawned in this world. I didn't realize maybe with these fallen leaf forests that they've got a new place they can live, and so they're going to be more frequent. If this is an Azure Bluet? No, it's not. Okay. And they look fine, I guess. What's an Azure Blue? It's see, because I saw blue, and I thought blue. Oh, it must be Bluet. But an Azure Blue, it's actually the white one. The white, kind of symmetrical one. Because the name is deceptive. It just threw me off. As I'm sure it has done in the past. Do I want to cut through the forest? Probably worth my time to do it, yeah. Here we go. Oh. Okay. So where's the tree at? Where's the azalea? I mean, it's seemingly the world's smallest lush cave. Oh, here we go. And it goes down in there. But that's not what I'm here for. I'll collect plenty. Okay, well. Regardless of azaleas, I just happened to look down a hole and found the lush cave. I'll take that as a win. Let's head home now. I'm ready to be done. Nah. So, to get home, it's going to be quite a bit of walking this way. That's no big problem. Sorry about that. I guess that's one problem. If you're, what's the term? Not render distance, but if you're, I'll tell you. If your simulation distance is way far out, fires like that are going to be a big problem before you're even aware they exist, honestly. And then if you happen to find them, then you just get to see the entire forest burn down. Okay, that could be worse than it was. Now, when I get back, what do I want to do? I got this so that I can set up a farm, and so I may just focus on that. I've got the iron now to make pistons. I can make cobblestone generators pretty easily, or stone generators. I don't know which I actually need. Probably stone, right? I don't think cobblestone works as a moss expandable block, but we can research that. So the basic idea of the bone meal and mossy stuff farm, I explained it vaguely earlier, but I can do more detail now. You set up a stone generator, which is just lava and water interacting, and they create blocks of stone. I think it's that a lava block has to come in touch with a water source. If a flowing water touches lava, you get cobblestone, but a water source gets you stone. And so you have a stone generator, and you have pistons that push the stone from that generator toward a central point. At that central point, you have a dispenser that's dispensing out bone meal constantly. And you have a seed, essentially. You have like one piece of moss that's getting bone mealed. And the unique thing about moss is that when it's bone mealed, it will spread to other blocks around it. Or specifically, it'll spread to stone blocks around it. And I need to check, like I was saying, whether cobblestone qualifies. I think you have to have stone specifically. But when that moss spreads, what'll happen is the pistons will push a new layer of stone toward the center, and that will cause... Is this a villager game too before? I don't think it is, actually. No, it's definitely not. And when the pistons push the stone toward the center, it'll cause the moss blocks that you just generated in the center to break, and they'll fall into a water stream. That water stream will collect them all together, and will feed them into, eventually, composters. Those composters will compost the moss things, and will return bone meal out when they fill up. That bone meal can then be converted. Well, not converted. Well, yeah, that bone meal, but we'll say that second. That bone meal can be turned around and fueled back into the system, and can essentially run infinitely. And the nice thing about it is that there's some excess you get each time. And the excess is all yours to keep. I don't want to cross this area. I don't want to cross this area whatsoever. So let's go around. I think this way might be easier, to be honest. I do see the goats, and the goats are cool, but I desperately don't want to die right now. And every block here, I'm certain, is powder snow. You know? Ice I'm comfortable with. But snow... that's a hard sell. Gosh, it's right... I can make my way right down here. I see the path. And so, in fact, what I'm going to do is be kind of scaredy about it. And we'll forge my way over. Just to be safe. Okay. Yeah, we do this. Okay. I was gonna say, I was gonna comment on the ice spikes biome. It's extremely cool. And if I ever need ice, I'll probably come here to mine it. But I want to preserve that, because that's... just look at that. mean, that's a pretty big spike, honestly. There's a video out there, of course, because there's a video about everything in Minecraft. But the tallest natural spike that's ever generated, or that's ever been discovered. And mine doesn't hold a candle to it, but it's still a pretty big spike. I will have to sleep soon. So again, we definitely have an ancient city underneath here. I'm willing to wager. We're gonna see if we can skirt around the edge of this mountainous biome. Of course, the thing that we would want to do is wear leather boots here, because leather boots, for some reason, prevent you from falling down in powder snow. Now, that's a cool view there. It just goes down. And down and down. Yeah. Let's sleep. Alright, so I've got a lot of this distance to go. So it turns out we did make a big semicircle. We went out from home this way, then we kind of looped our... Well, we went out from like that direction, then we looped our way around, and now we gotta go back home. Like that. It's like someone just took like a slicer to this world and just cut ribbons into things at random. Every lake is 1,000 blocks deep. Every cave has a 1,500 block drop. It's kind of ridiculous. I feel like this right here is really where powder snow is the most dangerous, because you don't think you're up in the mountains. And yet, I bet some of this is powdered snow. And so what I'm going to do is be the dummy that dies here trying to prove it. Maybe not. Okay. Whatever. Great gravel here. Got like a gravelly shores here. Or a stony shores. Is it? That's what it's called. Yeah, we still got over 1,500 blocks to go in one direction, and we're almost on with the other. We should make it today, I think. Shouldn't need to sleep again in this bed. That is a goat. I just passed by. I was like, hang on, is that? And yeah, it is. It's a casual goat. Goat horn farming. It's not even really a thing, because there were only 8 of them, right? Or something. So it's not like you need a farm for them, really. One thing that I would definitely try out is custom goat horn sounds. I could have a custom goat horn that plays the saxophone intro to Run Away With Me. I would, and I should actually do that ASAP. That'd be so good. I feel like, of all the possibilities in the world, I just, it's a song that I think about and listen to a fair bit, to be fair. But that is I feel like that is the perfect custom goat horn sound. I need to do that now. I mean, making a data pack is not that hard, right? That's all I would have to do. Or that would be like the simplest execution of it. Just make a data pack that replaces one of the goat sounds with a custom sound. And what I can do then is use that goat horn one time and immediately get copyright stricken off of Twitch and YouTube. That'll be fun. So I need to do a cover of it, first of all, and then I need to make that cover into the sound. That's, I think, enough of a loophole. Alright, we should totally be... Yeah, we're on track on the z-axis. Okay. Straight line home. Shouldn't be too hard, right? Here's one thing that I could do. Trade out larger stacks for smaller stacks of stuff. Is that an effective use of my space? Because then I could put more stuff in there. Like this. Yeah, that works. Put my smallest stacks in there. Okay. Sure. I may need to sleep tonight. I may not make it home. Alright, we're generating some world. That's fun. So let me go back to thinking about that moss farm. I think I have a good idea for how to build one. My first order of business is going to be testing that cobblestone and stone distinction. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to come over here and collect some stone for testing later. That works. I would say we could test it now, but I don't think we can. Don't have any bone meal. And let's try to get home first. You know, I bet I could actually compost these fallen leaves. That's a good thought. I think I'll collect a few of them and we can try it out. I hear a bee there. That's fine. Not going to stress about it. Oh, are we at my... Oh, okay, we're at the dirt zone. Cool. Alright, I'm feeling pretty good now. This is where I mine my dirt. Whenever I need dirt. This used to be a big cave. And I ended that. Alright, so right over this ridge here is my island. And home as well. We have my safe ridge here. We can walk along. Okay. There's home. Oh yeah, we made it with plenty of time. We should have time actually to do a bit of testing today before we have to go to bed. Uh, exactly what I got lily pads for. There we go. Alright. Now that we're home, let's unload. If we can. Whatever, just dump it in. Just dump it in. Oh, we're full again. That's fun. Just put it where it'll go. And we're really full. Okay. Let's pull the moss back out. Let's pull the stone back out. Let's pull the cobblestone back out. Let's grab some bone meal. And like I said, before the day ends, let's do a test. So heading out here, we have a moss block. Oh, that actually... Okay. So it'll convert that for sure. That's good to keep in mind. Will it convert cobble? Okay. No. Will it convert stone? Yes, it will. Okay. So there's our answer. Moss will convert any natural block, essentially. So that is dirt, that's grass, as I'm finding out, that is stone. And so what we need to do is build a stone generator. With the stone generator, we can bone meal a moss block, and hopefully, eventually, today, get a whole lot of goodies as a result. Now, I did just make a hole in my yard I need to fix. Let's see. Dirt. Do I only have dirt on the island? I think that's actually true. Let's go grab a bunch. And we can think about where to put a bone meal farm. I'm also going to get another pickaxe and another set of armor, probably entirely. I don't think it hurts to have. Alright, so just thinking about placement of stuff in this area. I do want the island to look really pretty. I do want the island to be a place with some good vibes to it, right? It's difficult because I also want this area to be very convenient for me. By which I mean that I should be able to do everything pretty simply without too much delay or too much other issue. And so I'm conflicted because on one hand, there's pretty that I want to do. On the other hand, there's convenient that I want to do. But I think convenient wins. And so what I'm going to have to do probably is just build a farm where I can build a farm. We can always pretty it later. But convenience right now is the most important thing. This is definitely not enough to get me a full set of armor. But I'm going to get another pickaxe first. That's not good. Just to have on hand. Okay. If I do want more armor, you've got it, right? No, it's a guy down here. You got it? Yeah. No, it's a bit too much for me. More boots I will take, though, because they just happen to be the worst off right now. Okay. I have 1 emerald to my name. I was here for dirt. So here's what I can do. Let's fill in some places that I've been meaning to fill in. We could fill this in right here, but it's not really concerning to me right now. I don't ever have to cross it. We can make this a bit more natural. Maybe like that. And that way it's still something, but it's a little bit less of something. Here's the problem. And honestly, I'm not even going to cover it over. Let's just fill it in. I think my best bet's going to be building from the bottom up, like this. Just to make sure that I get something natural looking. There we go. So incredibly easy. And now we're all good. I feel a lot better about this. Okay. And within, I don't know, 10 minutes, I'll forget this even existed. It'll be a non-factor in my life. And that's feel good to say. I think that feel goods is what I think I said. That feel goods to say. You know. Okay. Hey there. Ooh, sorry. Cows. Oh, hey there. Thorns. Aww. You up here? Up here and here in my house? No. Where are you at? Where are you? You leave home? Oh, hey. Aw, you got me a flower. And that's all you got me. Okay. Okay. So, how do you build stone generator? A stone generator, I think, is something that's kind of famously difficult. Because you need to expose water blocks, still water sources is what they're actually called. You need to expose them to lava. we can just build kind of a proof of concept and go from there, I guess. Grab some wood. Okay. Let's play around with it. I do need lava, first of all. Well. So the water source blocks are going to turn into the... Yeah, that's tough. So we need to... Okay, we need dispensers containing buckets of lava. Yeah. And typically, I think a farm... How far can moss expand when you bone meal it? Moss blocks, when you spread them. Okay. They can spread up to 3 blocks. Okay, so what we need to do is build a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, a 7 by 7 area. Okay. So we want a 7 by 7 area in which the moss can expand freely. I guess I'm going to build this out of cobblestone. It's going to suck, but it's what we're going to do. I need lava, though. I need dispensers. So if we have a 7 by 7 area, let's just lay it out, in theory, up here. Oh, I needed dirt for up here. Hang on. Don't tell me it's about to be night. Oh, it actually is. Okay. I'll keep the dirt on me. So if we just lay it out in theory here. We have 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, right? So this area is mossable. We'll have... This will be the stone generation place. We'll have pistons here to push. So how many pistons do we need? We need 7 on this side, 7 on this side over here, and... Well, we need a maximum of 7 times 4. We need a maximum of 28. Let's make 28 pistons. Assuming we can. I think we can just fine. And I think with some corner shenanigans, we're actually not going to need 28. But 28 is sure to be enough. There's a timing game you have to play in that... That's a lot of stuff. Hang on. There's a timing game you have to play. In that you can't have every piston fire at once. You need to fire like the sideways pistons and then the top and bottom pistons. That makes sense. Okay. 28 is what I wanted to see. 21. I need more wood. Ooh, what a pain this is. 28. All right. We also need those dispensers. And we need, in theory, we need... How many dispensers? Did I break my scale model out here? I kind of did. So if we do a 7 on this side, let's make 28 buckets, 28 dispensers. I don't need that many. I know for a fact I don't need that many. But it's what my brain's able to handle right now. Oh. Dispensers or droppers? Hang on. How can you... I think you need a dispenser, actually. If you want to drop out lava from a bucket. Let's see. Or we can just try it out myself. I was going to look up the answer, but it's something that's easy enough to figure out on my own. So somewhere around here, I think I do have an actual dispenser. It might have gotten... There's droppers. Might have gotten lost in the shuffle. Whatever. We can make one. I don't know if I have actually made one before. There's the dispenser. Okay. So if we've got a bucket here. And I'm thinking a bucket of lava. That's going to be a problem. Now, we could start a lava farm. Is that worth my time? It is dripstone. Which does require me to go back to a cave. So, dripstone... Let's see. Yeah, I need to find a dripstone cave. And that I have not seen at all yet. So I could do a lava farm, but not right now. For the moment, let's just go down here. See if we can get a couple buckets of lava. Shouldn't be too hard, right? I think I remember the way. You go... Is it here? Yeah. Go here. Don't get the creeper to fall on me. And it's up, I think. I think it could be the upper path, yeah. I'm pretty sure it is. Right through here is where I've come a couple times now to get it. Let's just grab 2. Anything more would not fit. Well, there we go. Cool. Now get out safely. Boots are still kicking, somehow. And that was not even meant to be a joke. Okay. Good run. Upstairs. Alright. Got a dispenser, got a dropper. Now, one of these will work, one of these will not. That's my bet. Got a dropper. Okay. They both triggered. Yeah, so a dropper does not work. A dispenser is what we need. So I do need a good bit of string. I do have some, but not as much as I need, I don't think. Maybe I should have held on to that stuff that I got out of the abandoned mineshaft. Okay. Well, here's what we can do. For right now, let's put our materials in here. You need dispensers. I guess we can put these in here as well. So if we do need to build that moss farm, we have the stuff to do it. Yeah, whatever. Okay. So maybe the first thing I need to do then is a mob farm. Just a general mob farm. But it's been long enough since I built one of those that I'm sure I don't have the good designs in mind. What does a good mob farm even look like? Okay, I thought for a second that we had a carrot stuck in a loop here, but no, we're good. It's just so fun. This is such a good way. It's such a wasteful way, but it's also such a good way to get carrots out of a carrot farm. Is via carrot launch. I'm never going to apologize for doing that. Okay. Oh, that doesn't mean it's almost nighttime then, probably. For some reason I thought it was morning still. Like I had just slept and for some reason the carrots were still coming out. I don't know. What are we doing? I guess I can look at mob farm designs. That's something I want to do. Not really. How's Giant Farm? Is there another guy stuck? That's the question. There is. There actually is. That's a big problem. And you hit hard. You didn't break my boots, though. Yeah, I think someone got stuck immediately then. Or almost immediately, because that's not much better than we left it. So it might be something to do with the path blocks. The path blocks may be interfering with how they spawn, maybe interfering with how the water flows them into the lava. Here's what I can do to fix that. Let's take some stone slabs. And we can slab the ground here instead of pathing it. And we'll see if this helps them to avoid getting stuck. That's even uglier than it was before. But that might solve my problem. Okay. Now, a general purpose mob farm. What does that even look like? Do you build it in the sky? Do you build it... I just can't even fathom. Do you prevent spiders from spawning in it? Do you have water flowing in there? Is it piston based? Do you have mobs that attract the hostiles? I think we're at the point where I'm out of expertise on this front. So, what else can we do today? That'll be something I have to look into. So, why can't I do Moss Farm right now? Because what issue did I run into? I need oh right, I need string. Right, duh. And so I need to build a mob farm. It needs to be simple-ish. Let me do a bit of... I know I said I didn't want to do this quite as much, but I'm going to do a bit of research here. Just give me one moment, and I'll find out what's going on. Okay. All right. So I see the idea of it. It's kind of how I would do it without too much research. Um, but it seems like that's the accepted idea. So what you do is go out in the ocean, probably. That'll make things a bit easier. Okay. Yeah, so I guess I could try and do that today. We'll see. It's gonna be ugly yet again. But we'll try it. I will need quite a few blocks. Let's see, how much cobblestone do I have? I have a bit. That's not gonna cut it at all. And also, I sort of need to appropriate some dispensers for the effort of building the farm itself, because it does use water to flush them out, to flush the mobs into the kill chamber. Okay. Dispensers are always just such a pain to make. Let's make some buckets here. I have enough iron to do it now. Well, my iron is somewhere. We could fill it with water. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll do it. I don't want to ruin my ocean view, though. I really don't want to. And I don't think this is a wide enough ocean, honestly, to support the farm. But there's nowhere else better to put it, is the issue. Let me look around some more and see if there's any alternative. Okay. Now there is a design here that I think could work better for me. And it's just the wandering based design. Hmm. Okay. I think the best thing I can do is probably let's try and find a good part of the ocean to build in. Because we'll just do the design that I have here. And I'll live with it. It'll be fine. There's a boat, actually. So we need an area, ideally, that's far enough away from land that I can't actually see anything. And I've got a very high render distance, so that's overkill for sure, but we'll do it. We'll see if that's even possible. I doubt that it is. This depth of ocean is actually way too shallow, I'm going to say. I'd like one that's like proper deep. Like this area here is a bit better. I think I would take that. But this is not even really an ocean. It's probably classed as an ocean biome, of course, but I can see the land over there already, and I can still see home very clearly. Um, let's go out this way and see if there's anything better, because this is obviously not going to work out. Here we go. So now we're in a deep ocean biome. And this could be good. I would probably tear down the shipwreck, but in the middle of this ocean could work out just fine. Yeah, this might be the best spot for it. We're decently far away from everything. I wonder if I go over there would be better. Let's see. I don't think so. No, pretty sure it wouldn't be. If I were like right here, for example. No, we're close to the land, I believe. Okay. Well, I think this is probably the best spot then. Right about here. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to pull up like a reference image here. Okay. If I just look up, because I'm not exactly sure on the dimensions that I need to build at here. Hmm. Okay. I can actually just count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. There are 8. We'll keep that in mind. Let's start by getting a place to work from. So this right here is going to be the center of it all. We probably have, what, a 2x2 hole in the middle? Let's see, how wide is this? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think we have a 23 block side to it. And we'll build in that direction, I think. Or just like this direction in general. So if we do this, go up a bit. We go like 23, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. In theory, that's what it is. 23. Yeah. Here we go. Let's just light it up to be safe here. But I think that is it. Let's just count here. It is. Okay. So then we have a 23. It'd be a 3x3 hole in the middle. So we'd have 10 either side. That makes sense to me. Seven, 8, 9, 10. Right, and then 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Let's build this out some. And at the midpoint here, I actually need to make a note of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this here is the real hole. At least in theory, this is the real hole. Right there. Seems accurate enough. We'll count that out again to be sure. What we can also do is break some of this. We will clean up behind ourselves underwater. Let's see if we can get it done all in one breath. I don't think so. There's a drowned there. We're fine. We're fine. We were almost fine. Ooh. Something broke. My shoes? Yeah, finally. Okay. Back up here. What we can do is, let's come over to this side. And we can make a staircase up to it. Come on. Give me some room here. gosh, what's the real joke here? This is. We can put some blocks in the water to work from. Okay. There we go. All right. Feeling pretty good. It's ugly, and it should work for my purposes. Before I fill in, let me get the outline done. That was a mistake. Oh, gosh. Okay. Let's light this up so I don't get mobs here. This is a mob farm, but it's not a mob farm yet. And I'm out of cobblestone. Okay. Well, look, that's a good start. So I guess I need to go mining for cobblestone. Again, a sentence I never thought I'd have to say. I could make a cobblestone generator. And that would actually be pretty easy to do. Do I do that for fun? Just as a little side thing? I don't know. But we got the beginnings of a mod farm there. Okay. There's home. There's home. Oh, I'm coming through on my own stream here. Okay. Nautilus, nice. If I do build a cobblestone generator, I mean, is there any real benefit to that? Or do I just need to go mining for cobblestone? Obviously, collecting cobblestone from underground is going to be substantially simpler for me to do. So I think I just stick to that, honestly. It's not as fun, but it is better. going to be an Enderman here between me and home. And by Enderman, I mean creeper. I would actually prefer to be an Enderman between me and home. But it's fine either way. Okay. So here's what I can do that I should be doing. If there are bees out in the world, why don't I breed them together? Like this beehive, I think is never going to be full unless I breed some bees. And you see they do like the flowers. It's just a matter of getting 2 bees out here at the same time that I could combine together into 3. Okay. Well, whatever. No bees around then. No bees to breed. Alright, I think I'm going to stop here for today. I have gotten a lot done, but I'm getting tired in real life. And, oh, gosh, yeah. Okay. Well, it's been fun. We did get a lot done here. I did a lot of exploring the world. We found some really cool stuff along the way. And I think we're set up for some more work in the future. But we just feel good about it, right? You gotta feel good about it. So for now, I'm gonna say goodbye. Thanks for coming along, and see you next time.